Down, would you please, Linda?
I've got it way down,
Okay, good.
but I'll turn it down more.
No, okay, give it a try. What's that dog, the one that plays the piano?
Well, that dog is in dog heaven.
Oh, that's Squirty, right.
Yeah, that's Squirty. We hope he's in dog heaven.
Okay.
But the other two haven't learned how to play the piano yet.
Okay, they'll work it out. I got a cat that plays the piano and loves to. We leave that piano open, he jumps on it and runs up and down the piano all day.
Well, I'm calling about the services provided by the Chautauqua County Office for the Aging.
Oh, okay.
And in particular, our senior employment program, senior aid program, we do have job openings. And also, we have computer training, entry level for seniors in Westfield at the Patterson Library. We have them in Fredonia at the Senior Citizen Center, in Jamestown at the Office for the Aging on 3rd Street. It's entry level. People work at their own pace. It's a self-teaching device with a peer coach working with them online. We have a lot of graduates and a lot of response, so we're encouraging people to contact us.
Well, now, Greg Edwards, who is our current head of the county, as county exec, he indicated if they didn't have more money coming in, he was going to shut you down. Now, are you going to still be in a trailer?
No, I don't think he really said that.
Yeah, he said that he's going to have to shut down everybody, including the Office of Aging.
Well, I think everybody's looking at their budgets right now and being very careful about how we spend things.
Well, I heard that you could have a little trailer down by the park.
You could or you could not.
You might still have one, even though he shuts it down. They'll give you a little trailer.
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know where you're getting your information.
Well, obviously I talked to Greg.
Oh. I didn't know there was a little trailer in the park.
Well, they haven't set it up yet, but when they shut down the whole county government, they'll have it there for you.
Oh, right. Oh, you mean the county government being there? I see. Yeah. Well, I know some people would like that. They want government to cut back. And
well, they're getting rid of Greg, that's for sure. He'll be the new lieutenant governor, and he'll be out of the county.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know what's going on with the trailer bit, except for people wanting a big cutback.
Well, I'm just kidding you about the trailer.
But I'm sure people would like that. You know, it's all I hear about sometimes is too much government spending. But you know, people don't want government spending, but they want government services. Well, if you want government services, you have to pay for it like anything else.
Well, they tell me the taxes are going to... I've talked to Fred Crosscut, and he's very, very secretive about the tax rate coming up in Chautauqua County. And Greg doesn't want to talk about it either. I have a feeling we're going to get soaked.
Well, I hope not.
Well, let's hope not, too.
Just hope for the best. We have to be positive.
Okay. Linda has a job for you if you need it. Yeah,
right.
She does.
And
she handles senior jobs, and they've got some wonderful jobs.
I enjoy retirement, thank you.
You want to just stay wait until you find out you've lost 50% of your purchasing power for your dollar in the last 8 years.
I have a lot of fabric and yarn that I have stashed away. I'm going to be okay.
Okay, you're going to sell the yarn. All right, there you go.
So you have to plan for the future.
That's right.
There's good times and
I
bad
plan for the
times.
future. I've got a stash of this stuff already set up in my basement. This is cat food. That's what seniors eat when they run out of money during the depression and they need their medication. They go to cat food. It's not bad. It tastes a little funny though sometimes, but if you cook it right, it's not bad. Yeah. You make a tuna sandwich out of the tuna. This tuna is great.
With some of your special garlic stuff in?
Right.
Reed, I do not want any of your seafood hors d'oeuvres anymore. I do not want any seafood food.
Okay, well, we'll serve only shrimp.
Well, I'd like to give the telephone number at the Chautauqua County Office for the Aging.
Okay, Office of the Aging, and if you want a job, you might get a job. Really, seriously, Linda does have a number of jobs for seniors, openings and a number of seniors are running into real trouble. They have not got the money to live, and you see all the homes up going up for sale. They're seniors, most of them, and we have lost 50% of our dollar since 2002, and this year, of course, there's no COLA at all. Since there's going to be no inflation, they tell us, Congress, which have awarded themselves a large salary increase, but the seniors don't get diddly squat. We were promised it all our lives. And next year either. They says no inflation next year either.
Well, that's why we have to contact our representatives.
Well, that's what the Ninja Senior's for.
Well, the telephone number for the Chautauqua County Office for the Aging is 753-4471. In the Dunkirk-Fredonia area, toll-free 363-4471.
Okay, there you go. You can get it toll-free from anywhere in the world just about. Linda, I thank you for calling, and give my best to Doug. Is he kicking around?
He's not here right now, but
He's out on that little thing he rides around on?
he's been riding the scooter, yes.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's very talented. Have you ever heard him play his pennyfoot whistle?
Yeah, he does a good job with the
he
penny
plays the
whistle,
penny whistle.
and he plays the harmonica and the piano.
Oh.
Well, we've got to have him on the show someday.
Well, have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too, Linda, and don't forget the Muscalon season's almost over.
Yeah, I know. I have to get out there.
Yeah.
Okay, have a great week.
Okay, you too.
Thanks a lot.
Linda Spaulding. She has a lot of jobs for seniors. She does a program, and not just seniors. Their jobs open for other people too. I mean, non-seniors. Okay, guys, back to quilts. We're talking about quilting, and we were on the question of criterion. What do you use? Okay, the fabric is important, right? It should be a quality fabric, not some junk. Secondly, the stitching is important. How do you tell good stitching from bad? Big stitching is bad. I already heard that.
Your stitches should be even. That's the most important thing. You can have there is a style of quilting that uses big stitches and heavy thread. And that's fine as long as they're even.
Well, the Amish in this area, which we have a lot of, God bless them, the wonderful folks, are also noted for quilts. They made quilts. They made quilts back in the 1600s. You know, how long have they been making quilts?
See, quilts originally they were utility.
Yeah.
I mean, you made them because you needed them for the warmth on your bed. A lot of the items that are being made now that are being quilted are being used on walls and as
Yeah,
decoration
they're too
type
fancy
types.
to use in the bed. We got another caller. We should take our other callers. What do you think?
Okay.
I want to talk about quilting. Oh, good morning, caller. Thank you for waiting. Hello there.
Good morning, Reed.
Good morning. What's up?
Not much. How are you?
Well, I'm pretty good. I'm sitting here with three lovely ladies.
Well, that's full. Question for you. We have a bunch of old quilts. I was just wondering how you go about pricing these and stuff. Just wondering if you could talk about.
Yeah, we're back into the
Where
buck
you
end of it,
could
huh?
So,
As part of our quilt show, we're going to have a quilt appraiser there, and she would be somebody to contact to give you an idea of the value of the quilt.
Could you bring it in and have her appraise it on the spot?
Yes, you can.
Sure.
She will be there
This is
throughout
going
the
to be,
show.
again, they're going to be at the Fireman's Exempt Hall in Westfield, New York, and that's just past the railroad tracks going toward Barcelona. And what is the date and time again?
September 10th, 11th, and 12th, from 10 until 5 on Friday and Saturday, and from 10 until 4.
Noon to 4.
Excuse me.
On
Noon to 4
Sunday.
on Sunday.
Is there going to be food there?
Yes, sir.
Will
Yes.
will there be music?
We're going to have two different kinds of homemade soup
Soups?
and wonderful homemade muffins.
Muffins, how about that? Is there fooling around allowed? Is that allowed?
Oh, sure.
Okay,
In the
that-
parking lot.
Fooling allowed, in the parking lot only. You can't fool around inside.
No.
We have with us, let me introduce you guys again. Everybody sees you, but they know who you are. And I want to, let me squint this out because I've only got one good eye. They're going to fix the other one shortly. But we have Helen Sager right next here. Sager,
Sager.
right next here. I'm terrible in German words. Whatever it is. It's probably ours. We have Marcia Wethli, and we have Brenda Nickerson. That is a good Irish name, Nickerson, I know that. And they are people who are representing the Westfield Quilters Guild, which is a group of people from all over the county, really. DeWittville? Where's the furthest person come from?
Oh, we have people from Erie, from Jamestown, from Buffalo.
All
They're
around
all over.
coming to this. And they're having a huge quilter show coming up this September 10th, 11th, and 12th. That's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's all day long, 10 to 5. excepting on Sunday, it cuts back a little bit, right?
It doesn't start until noon.
You know, that's church people. They've got to go to
That's
church.
right.
Yeah.
I've got to go to church.
All right.
Since this is over September 11th, we went with a patriotic theme. So each year we have a challenge, and this year it was a patriotic wall hanging. Somebody had a table runner, but most of them were wall hangings.
Does it have some Muslim stuff on it?
Well,
and
we can
everything?
show you. We have some samples.
She
This
didn't
one's-
hear me, did she?
You get to hold.
This is yours.
Okay.
So we have.
This is Santa Claus.
But he's
So-
red, white, and blue, and he's
It's
got a
all red,
flag.
white, blue. This was done by.
Okay, let's do the Santa. That's much more interesting.
Yeah, show the right side, right? Correct.
All right.
This was done by our president, and her husband has been a Santa Claus for 27 years. So this is what she did for,
Isn't that beautiful?
for her wall hanging.
Now, what do you do with these things? You just put them on the walls for decoration, like a picture, like a photograph. And it's all beautifully done, I noticed. And next one?
And this is the one that I did. This is done with applique. When you do applique, you layer one fabric over top of another and then turn in the edge and stitch it. Now, this happens to be appliqued by hand.
Oh, I noticed the eagle comes right off the quilt, yeah.
His wings flop.
Is that American bald eagle?
Sure.
Yes,
Okay. You know, they come back to Westfield.
yes.
They're all over the place now. I saw one going over the town the other day, really, just
Yeah.
soaring over the town. And they say they're down in Barcelona eating all the ducks.
Well, the fish, at least.
Well,
And
here
this-
we got here another one.
This one's mine. And I kind of did a cop-out because I couldn't find the fabrics I wanted for what I truly wanted to do. It was to be just fused. You take a fusing material and then you just iron it on. I turned it into a raw edge applique, which means that I sewed around everything on the machine. And you were supposed to have just layered it and then turned it so that you didn't have a binding. I did put the binding on because I thought it finished it off a little better.
And this is mine. This is done with my monogramming on my...
What's it say?
It has words in each block. It says
Oh.
freedom, liberty, choices, things that I feel that freedom of speech and freedom of religion, and then in the middle is the pledge. And
Okay.
I went back and checked on the pledge, and this is the version that was the one we use now, of June of 1954. It's been this
That's the one
version.
when they added under God.
Under God. And it
Before,
was-
you didn't have to say under God.
Part of it was because Abraham Lincoln, but President Eisenhower is actually the one who signed that into being, that we use under God in the pledge.
Okay, well, isn't that lovely? So we have, you win, you have the biggest one.
Yeah, yeah.
We do not know who won. We had these at our meeting Thursday night.
okay.
This is when we turned them all in, and we all voted on them, and we will know in the newsletter.
Okay,
When our newsletter comes out in a few days, we will know who won, and there will be, I think, 3 prizes.
how about that? There are tricks to this, I didn't realize, sneaky tricks, you can iron on quilts, right?
Yes.
That's a new game in
These are
town.
ironed on.
And they will hang at the quilt show. They will be in our luncheon area where the soup and the muffins will be. They will be hanging on those walls.
And
And
they're
there
not
was
for sale?
actually 16 entries for
They
this
are for
contest.
sale, raffle?
No, probably not for
No.
sale.
No,
We will have the raffle quilt
it is for
with
sale.
tickets for sale.
Yeah.
How much are the quilt tickets?
For the raffle quilt,
Yeah.
the tickets are 6 tickets for $5, or you can buy 1 ticket for $1.
Okay, so it's 92 cents a piece. That's not bad. And how many do you sell? 14 million, I know.
Well, we only printed 6,000, and we haven't sold that many yet, so you have
But you
a pretty
could have a
good
second
chance.
edition, couldn't
You
you?
could, we could if we sold them all. We're going to try. The tickets will be for sale at our quilt show. And actually, the raffle quilt is in Olean right now at the Enchanted Mountains Quilt Shop. It will be going to Riverside Stitch and Quilt in Warren for a week, and so that people can see it,
So
and buy
it'll be
tickets
moving,
for it. So we try to get it out so that people
How
can
much
see
money
it.
does it cost to attend the quilt, to just go in and look at the quilts?
$4.
$4?
Admission is for.
That's fair enough. You get a door prize probably.
We also participate in Quilting Around Chautauqua. And this year, that will be September 25th and 26th. And we will have our raffle quilt there also,
Oh, wait a
plus
minute, at Chautauqua Institute, where you say?
at Chautauqua
Yes.
Institute.
Okay, and what do you do it there?
Our particular guild is in the Hultquist Center.
Okay, the hook was.
There will be, they take over Chautauqua, there will be quilts everywhere.
And vendors.
In the
And
Athenaeum?
vendors.
Parthenaeum?
Yes.
On the organ?
They're all over.
You know, it's the largest indoor,
But the
outdoor,
drawing-
that's the largest outdoor organ in the world.